So, I've been kind of down in the dumps lately. I've been grouchy. I've been uh, snapping at people. People in general have just made me mad. So I decided that I'm going to do my own form of therapy, which for me is cooking. And I decided to start with these mushrooms here. I had mushrooms that have been in my fridge for about a week. And I had some courgettes. Oh, we're going into the time lapse here. Courgettes and squash and onions and peppers. So you're going to see me frying these up here. And with mushrooms, first you make them wet, then you make them, or first you make them dry, then you make them wet, then you make them dry again, as you'll see here. And I even added a secret ingredient. With this electric skillet, it's really hard to control your heat, because once it gets up to temperature, the thermostat shuts off and the heating element in it shuts off. So, as you can see here, we went with that we started with that pile of mushrooms, we made them wet. Now we're making them dry again. I even added in a secret ingredient. I can't tell you what it is. Alright, it's a splash of white wine. It was non-alcoholic white wine, like almost like cooking wine. So, there, I'm tasting one. They need to go a little bit longer. Actually, nope. Putting them in the meal prep container. That was the second tasting. But yeah, that's sauteing mushrooms. I love cooking. It is so therapeutic for me. Although if you want to see me really mad, let me burn something. Or screw something up in the kitchen. And I am extra grumpy when that happens. But when it goes right like this, I can't complain at all. God, they look beautiful. I can't wait to eat those. These and what's coming next are going into meal prep containers, because I'm going to be using them in a pasta primavera-ish dish that I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be doctoring up some jarred spaghetti sauce with these vegetables. And I'm also going to be using ground beef as well as Italian sausage. And I might film that as well here in the near future. But these will last me, like, the mushrooms are getting ready to go bad. So were the courgettes and the squash. Courgettes, for those of you who don't know, is British slang for, like, it's what the British call zucchini. I like calling them courgettes because zucchini just sounds weird. So, except for when you're making zucchini bread. But there's the mushrooms. Thumbs up. Yeah. Now we are going in with the squash, peppers and onions. I just put those in with some butter, salt, pepper. Put the lid on to steam it. And then there it is. Yep, you saw it. I added a tub of Papa John's garlic sauce to these, and they turned out amazing. If I felt like cutting up bacon, I would saute these in bacon grease and not butter. But yeah, so I've been grouchy lately, and I found out one of the reasons why I've been so grouchy lately is because I am dieting. Yes, time to diet, time to get the A1C down. I've had less sugar, therefore I am having headaches, and my mood has changed. It happens. It happens this year. Look at that color on that. Man, that's looking good. And yeah, we're just going to keep sauteing these. And I think I go into another time lapse with this as well. Actually, no, I don't. I keep on this for a while. Zooming in. Look at that. Look at the color on that one. Look, here we go. Yep, there it is. Yep, yep. Yeah, look at that. Look at that color. Look at that browning on there. Peppers and the onions, yes, they're mushy. I like them like that. They're going to go into a spaghetti sauce anyway. God, look at that color. I love being good. And that's not me being arrogant. That's just me telling it like it is. I am a good cook. My goal one day is to open a restaurant. For real. So if anybody is out there watching this and goes, kid's got chops. How about throwing some money my way? And here goes the squash into the meal prep container. Man, that looks good. Sorry I stayed zoomed in here. Look at the color on that. And an electric skillet on a big rig. Eat your heart out, Ramsay. Eat your heart out. He's probably looking at me going, "They're cooked to mush, you donkey." But anyway, that's how I like them. That's how I was raised. Scooping the last little bit out of here. Oh man, that is therapy for me. And I get to eat it on top of that. And it's low carb. Squash is low carb. Onions and peppers, they have sugar in them, but mushrooms are very low carb. Butter, low carb. There we go. I finally zoomed out. And yeah. This is me, that little yellow one that I put back in the pan. I was trying to get some more color on that one while I got the rest of these out of there. The skillet's off by now. And yeah, this is my therapy, guys. It feels so good to be able to cook, as opposed to going into the rest area I'm parked at. Has a on the roost chicken place, which is disgusting. So I'm choosing to eat my vegetables instead of eating disgusting chicken sandwiches today. And we go in for the last little bit of onions there. We go in for the flip on this, and not much color, but it's there. Wait till you see the next shot. And there we have it. It's done. The meal prep is complete. There are my mushrooms, my squash, and let's zoom in on that squash, shall we? Let's just roll that beautiful squash footage. Look at that. Look at that. You're telling me that mixed in a spaghetti sauce wouldn't be good? Come on now.